Welcome to the Guitarfingers Book 1 for our next lesson. We're now dealing with page 7 and we're introducing a new type of note called a quaver, which will feel faster to play. It's not necessarily that's the correct term. There's just two of these for every one crotchet beat. So in a crotchet, 1, 2. Now we add two beats, two notes to that. So we get 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. So it does feel faster, and often they're called faster notes, but really in real terms it's just twice as many notes per beat. You can see that at the top of the page where I put introducing quavers, they have a beam going across connecting two. So when we have two quavers next to each other, a 1 and so on like that, they'll be connected by a beam which denotes them as being a half beat or a quaver. In the song exercise 14, 1 and 2 tie my shoe, I've just noticed there's a small editorial there. There should be 2/4 in the time signature. It's been unfortunately I've just missed that out as I was doing my editing. So 2 beats in a bar, and we count this as 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. So you get the idea. You can see there's 2 quaver beats for every crotchet. I've kind of said as a way of trying to do this, you can go a 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and that just holds the crotchet. Or you could say, I've often called them in my lessons quick quavers. So we could go quick, slow, quick, slow, and therefore you can see, although we don't want to play the notes quick, it's just they come about quicker than the crotchet slower beat. So just little tips to help you learn those notes. So let's start off with 1 and 2, tie my shoe. You can see where it comes from, 1 and 2, tie my shoe. But it's a really good idea, if you ever come across music and it's just music, then try and make up some words, to some short phrases in there to help you get the rhythm of the notes. So we start off, I've got a finger 1 prepared for a C ready. I'll kind of just hold my finger just away, just in case I don't want to mute the first string, but it's kind of hovering there ready to play. So we get E's to C's to G's. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. And then kind of new section, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and 1, 2. You can see the counting is really important here to keep my fingers going and playing in time. And if you tried that with all one finger, it just makes it very tiring and the rhythms might not sound quite so correct. So the next line, bar 8, we have start on a G. It's a slightly different set of notes now, an ascending set of notes. So we get G, G, B, G, G, D, B, B, D, D, G for 2. Then a repeat of the first phrase. C, 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 1 and 2, G's into C's, 1 and 2. Okay, so that's a nice little introduction to quavers, quick notes, however you want to say them, it doesn't matter, but the best tip I can give is to clap them. 1 and 2, 1 and 2. The quick quavers foxtrot, so that's leading on from exactly what I just said about calling them quick notes. Just don't play them quick, just play them in time as half beats. We now I've introduced a tempo mark. The tempo mark, you can see we've got a crotchet beat equals 80 beats per minute. Okay, so that would be slightly quicker than 1 a second, so we'd get 1, 2, 3, 4, so like that. If it was 1 a second, 60 beats per minute, it would be 1, 2, 3, and that's hopefully a second in between those. I've put some words in there to say slow, slow, quick, slow. So it's like a foxtrot song. I'm sure it's not the only version of the foxtrot, so my apologies to ballroom dancers and so forth who know different rhythms for foxtrots, but it's kind of the one that's popular and we get to know probably first when we're just watching certain TV programmes. So I'll start off with exercise 15 now. So when we're playing the high notes, thumb on string 6, and when we're playing the low notes, the fingers on string 1. It doesn't matter exactly where you put them, but it's very helpful to do so. And again, remember not to put any fingers on the guitar neck, it just drags the hand down. Right, so we'll start off with the E's. E, E, F, F, E. So I'll say that with the rhythm. Slow, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Okay, you get the idea. And now the low notes, A, E, E, A. Okay, so I'll play those 2 bars again and then I'll carry on. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 and 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 4. Next line. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 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 So remember, if you're not too sure about those low notes, go back to the previous examples, just check them out. They're just E's and A's. And one thing you can see that I did here, if I play the first 3 bars, so I get E, E, F, F, E, A, E, A. I could rest my thumb on string 6 and let that A bass note ring on. So it just would have rang on while the C's play. And that sounds quite nice, there's nothing wrong with that. It's a feature of the guitar. We can decide if we want to have the bass notes ringing over the next phrase or not, or whether we want to be more precise and not have that. So what you saw I did, I played A, E, E, A. I stopped it. Yeah, so it's almost like 2 singers, a low singer, man singer maybe, and a lady singing the high notes, and one stopping when the other starts. Now this is a feature of the guitar, so don't worry too much. If you wish to do that, then let that ring on, but if you wish to stop it, then stop it. It doesn't matter, it's your choice. Maybe when we learn high level pieces, that kind of feeling becomes more precise, and we need to decide whether to let them ring over or not. But again, a lot of it comes down to player choice.